Just west of downtown Miami, it's a rainy Florida night, and the roof is closed at Marlins Park. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the New York Yankees and the Miami Marlins. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight in South Florida. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go. Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The 0-1 delivery. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Here's Didi Gregorius. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yokoyama will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. Maben will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. So there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
Now the 1-0. On the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Martin.
Striding in, Martin Prado. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Tanaka gets the sign. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Miami down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead it off here to begin the 2nd. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Holiday has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maben in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Digging in, Brandon Drury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are 2 guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Despite possessing some of the nastiest stuff in the big leagues, Straley is a guy that this team has come to rely on for solid starts this year.
Yeah, Matt, this has been one of those up and down season, and more downs than ups. And this is one of those, it's hard to explain. You look at his repertoire pitches, it says, hey, this guy should be pitching a lot better than he is. He's had a really difficult time this year missing the barrels of bats. That's why the ERA is high, and that's why he hasn't been as consistent as he's been in the past. Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And this is popped up back behind second. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2. Standing in, Jorge Polanco. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Brinson. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Starlin Castro. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Second baseman, Starlin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Judge is there to put it away for route number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Coming to the plate now, Lewis Brinson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. It's a solo shot for Lewis Brinson, number 10 for him on the year, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
That's why you can't fall behind 2-0 to a power hitter like him. He's a dead red fastball hitter, and he knew the pitcher had to serve one up. A perfect storm or perfect nightmare, depending on which dugout you're in.
Digging in, Robert Yokoyama. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse, but this will land out there just foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Richie Pollock. As this is grounded foul off to the left. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. 9-1-2 due up.
Number 19, Masahiro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Yokoyama is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole hitter lead that next inning off.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Swung on, missed. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 1 and the Yankees nothing. At the plate, Ryan Holiday, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Ryan Holiday.
First pitch of the at-bat. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Stepping in now, Dan Straley. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Judge is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Number 1, Cameron Maven.
Digging in to try it again, Cameron Maven. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Hicks is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The batter.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. This one's down to third. Drury has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. We're through 3 here in Miami. It's now 2-0 Miami. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yokoyama has it in his sights. 1 down.
Now batting,
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Giancarlo Stanton now hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
To 1-2 now. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it's gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And that's home run number 64 on the season. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 1-0 home. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Gone. They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 41st home run of the year for him as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Waiting on it is Brinson. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hit in the air to center field. On the run is Brinson, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Now batting, Martin Prado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Martin Prado.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Starlin Castro. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Way out in front. Grounded up the first baseline. Endujar fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Lewis Brinson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Tanaka's ready. Here's the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. The 1-2. It's taken down and in for a ball. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Popped him up. Tanaka moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Stepping into the box, Masahiro Tanaka. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Masahiro Tanaka.
First delivery to him on the way. Changeup in for a strike. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-Roll. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
In now, Aaron Hicks. And he puts it on the ground to second. Gloved by Castro. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
In now, Aaron Judge. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Popped up. Pollock on the move. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Now in the box, Robert Yokoyama. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yokoyama.
First offering on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richie Pollock.
Richie Pollock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Two runs on 2 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gregorius charging in on it, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Ryan Holiday.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Holiday, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here it is on 0-1. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Miami down in order through 5. All even at 2-2. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
3-1. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
In that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And there's ball 1. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here now the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting. Third base.
Now at the plate, Brandon Drury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Braxton Lee is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Comes into this one at 271. 2 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Liner toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in this stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. Fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Martin Prado now, runner in scoring position with 2 guns.
Martin Prado.
Tanaka pauses. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of a jam, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back to South Florida. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 64, Whitgren.
Ready for another shot now. Miguel Andujar. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner to center field. Brinson patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in, Masahiro Tanaka. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2 out, nobody on. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
In there, 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score remains 2-2. Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Starlin Castro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. To short. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Center fielder number 9, Lewis Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Into the box now, Robert Yokoyama. And there's a base hit on the line. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Stepping in now, Richie Pollock, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. First offering on its way. Now the suicide squeeze, but it's popped up. Andujar brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Odrisamer Despaigne will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brian Anderson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. We've seen outstanding performances from both of the starters in this one all game long. Both of these guys have been able to stay a few steps ahead of batters they've faced, and we'll see if either lineup can scratch something across in the later innings of the game.
You know, D-Row, this is what happens sometimes when you get guys out there like these 2 pitchers that move the ball up, down, in and out. They disrupt timing, and it just looks like both teams have been very uncomfortable in the batter's box.
It just seemed like the catcher never moved his glove on either side today. They were throwing darts out there, executing all 4 quadrants, and kept both teams off balance.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Ranging back is Maben, and as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Aaron Judge has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The lifetime history with Adrisamar Despaigne, he's gone 2 for 8. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-2 is roped to left, a base hit, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Both teams with 6 hits so far. 3-0 now. Gary Sanchez waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Gregorius on second. Stanton at first. 1 gone. And he misses with it. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Gregorius rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead to 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo kind of game up. That's not the case now.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's Miguel Andujar now, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. First pitch on its way. This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman.
So stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Comes set, and the 0-1. Taken, strike two. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So they do strike for two, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-2. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Dylan Betances.
Stepping up now, Brian Anderson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. A bouncer to the left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, the shortstop.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Third baseman, number 14.
Martin Prado now 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. 1-1 the count to Martin Prado. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Drew Steckenrider enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ivan Jimenez will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Here's a high pop-up. Anderson shading to his right, makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
So digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Brinson arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Aaron Judge will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Here's Starlin Castro. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Castro on at first, nobody out. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Into the box, Robert Yokoyama, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Chapman is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the horse, and the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
4-2 the final score tonight. New York came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. Masahiro Tanaka wins for a league-high 19th time this year. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, number 36 on the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka, his 19th win of the season. The save goes to Aroldis Chapman, his 36th. The loss goes to Odrisamer Despaigne. He falls to 4-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.